What double standard ruined your life? I got fired from my teaching job for doing the exact same thing my female coworker did. I taught 5th grade at an elementary school for 6 years. Loved my job, loved my kids, never had any issues. There was this other teacher named Sarah who taught 4th grade right across the hall from me. We both ran after-school tutoring programs. Hers was on Tuesdays, mine was on Thursdays. Same setup, same everything. Last fall, this kid in Sarah's class named Jake was really struggling with math. His mom worked late and couldn't pick him up until 6 anyway, so Sarah offered to give him one-on-one tutoring after school. Just the two of them in her classroom, twice a week for about an hour. Nobody said anything about it. The mom was happy. Jake's grades went up, everything was fine. 2 months later, I had a student named Lily who was failing reading. Same situation as Jake. Her dad worked late, she was staying after school anyway with the program. I offered to tutor her one-on-one twice a week, same as Sarah did with Jake. We did this for about 3 weeks. Then one day, the principal, Mrs. Anderson, called me into her office. She had this weird look on her face and told me to sit down. She said, "We received a concern from a parent about you being alone with a female student after hours." I was confused. I explained that I was just tutoring Lily, the same way Sarah tutored Jake. Mrs. Anderson cut me off and said, "That's different. You're a male teacher. You should know better." I asked how it was different. We were literally doing the same thing in the same building with the same setup. She said, "It doesn't look appropriate. We have to protect ourselves from any perception of impropriety." I pointed out that Sarah had been tutoring Jake alone for months and nobody cared. Mrs. Anderson got annoyed and said, "Sarah isn't a man. The optics are completely different." She told me the tutoring sessions had to stop immediately. I had to have another adult present at all times if I was going to help Lily. I said that wasn't fair. She said fair or not, those were the rules for male teachers. I was pretty mad, but I followed the policy. I asked another teacher to sit in during Lily's tutoring sessions. But here's where it got worse. Lily's dad pulled her out of the tutoring program entirely. He said if the school thought I was dangerous enough to need supervision, then he didn't want me teaching his daughter at all. Word got around to other parents about what happened. Suddenly, I had 3 families request to move their kids out of my class. They didn't say it directly, but the implication was clear. If the school was worried about me being alone with students, maybe there was a reason. The principal called me back in and said, "This situation has created too much disruption. We're going to have to let you go." I couldn't believe it. I asked if Sarah was getting fired too. She said no, because Sarah didn't create any concerns. I pointed out that I did the exact same thing Sarah did. The only difference was that I'm a guy. Mrs. Anderson just said, "That's unfortunately how it is. We have to be more careful with male teachers." I got let go right before winter break. They paid me through the end of the month, but told me not to come back after the holidays. I tried applying to other schools, but they all called my old principal for a reference. Whatever she told them, I never got a single interview. I ended up having to switch careers entirely. I work in IT now. It pays better, but I hate it. I miss teaching so much. The worst part is Sarah still works there. She still does one-on-one tutoring. Nobody questions it because she's a woman. I did the exact same thing and it cost me my entire career. All because of what it might look like. Not because I did anything wrong, but because people automatically assume the worst when it's a male teacher with a female student. That double standard destroyed everything I worked for.